Florida's wetland ecosystems are some of my favorite places to explore and search for wildlife. With very high net productivity and a generally warm climate, these areas support a huge variety of animal species, especially reptiles and amphibians. On a recent trip to a previously unvisited area of swamp in Pinewood Savannah, Eli from 2WildBoysTV and I met up to explore the area and find out what species could be found there. Although we ended up going on a pretty cold and wet day, we did manage to turn up a pretty cool animal.
Guys, we just found this amazing garter snake. You want to go ahead and pull it out of the bag? He was right over there, just starting to warm up from the sun. This kind of garter snake, I've almost never seen this color morph before.
Yeah, he's supposed to be a little nippy too.
Yeah, just a little bit. Beautiful garter snake. Gorgeous. So we found him just right here. There's tons of water. It's cypress swamps. Beautiful little garter snake. And you can see he's flattening out his body for defense. Now they eat a variety of things, which Ben can tell you about.
Yeah, so these garter snakes, they're not Neurodia. These are a totally different genus. However, they have lots of the same behavioral tendencies and dietary preferences of true water snakes. So you find these a lot of times in or near aquatic environments, and they're actually rear fangs. So these guys are amphibian and fish specialists. So they love to eat frogs and things like that. They'll also take salamanders, and especially small garter snakes will take salamanders. But at this size, I guess you could eat frogs, salamanders,
all kinds
fish.
of stuff.
Yeah.
Those rear fangs, they help with the frogs because they'll actually pop them. A frog will blow its body up, so it cannot be swallowed. But since they have rear fangs, it's easy to pop the frog because they can use those rear fangs. Otherwise, they wouldn't be able to swallow it.
Yeah.
Would you like to hold it?
Sure.
All right, and then you can talk
he's
about
pretty
its range.
long-bodied. Yeah, sure. Now, garter snakes are also one of the most widely distributed species of snakes we have here. So these are found, obviously we're in Florida now, all the way down to the southern tip of Florida, up towards Canada, and then all the way west, at least to Texas. And there's great variability in color, like we've already said. This one, we can't stress how rare it is to find.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a beautiful snake. Really.
I've only found one of these that's this coloration. Usually they're a bright green, but this blue morph is beautiful. I'm not sure how rare it is exactly, but I've only seen one, and it was unfortunately dead. So this is a beautiful coloration.
Yeah, and when we're going to identify snakes, a lot of times, I mean, these are one of the most common snakes, and they're in a variety of habitats, like we said. So you can't really identify them based on color or anything like that. The best way, I guess, would be the line and the checkered pattern.
The checkered pattern, and then they have a beautiful stripe down its belly. It also has a gorgeous red tongue. Many snakes have black tongues, but this one's a beautiful bright red with a black tip.
Right. So if you do see these in your yard and you're trying to identify, sometimes the little ones might look like other snakes, but really that line in the checkerboard is going to be, in the keeled scales are going to be pretty distinct.
Keeled scales, beautiful coloration. These guys are great swimmers. They're basically water snakes, which is what Ben said earlier. This is about max length. They could get a little bit longer, about 3 feet. This one's only about 2. We're going to go ahead and put him back where we found him, which is right over there in the brush. We want to make sure we always put back the snakes exactly where we found them, so we're not disturbing them. You ready?
Yeah, sweet.
All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and release him back where we found him, which is right over here in the brush.
Yeah. I think he'll go back probably to where he was swimming.
All right, guys, wait, can I have the camera so I could get some close up as you breathing?
Yeah.
All right.
Ready? Oh. Those are good shots.
Yeah, they are.
All right.
All right, let's go. Down.
You got it? Yep. Good. All right, see you, buddy. Yeah, totally hidden.
Great.
Nice. Well, everyone, I really hope that you enjoyed today's episode and learned something new about the blue-striped garter snake. If you want to follow my daily adventures, feel free to check out my social media pages using the links in the description. Also, take a look at Eli's channel for his video about this adventure coming out soon. This is Ben Zeno of The Wild Report, signing out.